I'm back. Am I back? Someone hit me up in the comments and let me know if I'm back. So I just literally wrapped up a quick video and then I heard Everton scored, and some people are on a madness. And yeah, no, Everton did score. Okay. Wow. All right. Maybe for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I should probably break it down a bit. There's a couple of football games going on right now, and this is the SportsZone with Mel Knight. So how about we take a look at said games? Because I do love myself a bit of football. I really do. How does the sound anyway? Is this okay? Is it too deep? I've got a voice that can break glass. Obviously, Everton are playing Southampton. Listen, every day I'm Hasselhoff. I think he's one of the brightest coaches in the Premier League. But he's got some dead food in his squad. I don't know what one. He will do his best. Real Madrid also playing Real Sociedad. Honestly, Real, if you can't get a W in this game, you man are done out here. Real Madrid haven't had the greatest of form, and I think they just about... Who were they playing? Was it Sevilla? No, I don't think they were playing Sevilla. It could be Sevilla. Wait, somebody pull it up if they can. Who were Real Madrid playing where they literally had to wait until like the 85th minute before they got a goal? Anyway, when it comes to, because I'm not sponsored by anything right now, I'm just going on flashscore.co.uk. It's one of those websites that if you hit live, it's got those notifications. I can just pull it down. I don't have to worry. And then I'll look up whenever there's a goal. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And whenever you hear a certain kind of... that's because somebody scored. That way I can multitask, which most men are terrible at. But I have put that back down, and let's see if I can get some people in the chat. There you go. So I've sent one. Let's send another, shall we? Okay. What team do you people support? Why don't you put that down in the comments as well? That'll be nice to know. So this is what a live stream is it? This easy? No way. For a start, you guys just please excuse the basic background. I'm looking to I've done all of my Spark Pro stuff, so that will be imported very shortly. But I thought, why wait? It's better to just do instead of thinking, right? So I'm doing. No matter how janky this stream might look. I'm live. There we go. That's one. I did tell a bunch of people that I would be on the Instagram. See how many people I can populate from Instagram. Nope, that looks peak. There you go. I'm live. That should be enough. That should be fine. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, bear with me for just another second or two. Record and edit short videos. Oh, no, I don't have reels yet. Do I have reels? No, I don't. Wow, look how overly saturated it is. Man, this is taking too long. This is why people have personal assistants and stuff, right? Just to cut to the ease of writing something down. Oh, there we go. All right. Do we go with a live? Oh my God. We might have to do an Instagram live. Might have to do an Instagram live. Do we do an Instagram live? Yes, we do. Do an Instagram live. 3 to 14 followers active. Checking connection. I'm live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to my 14 followers and maybe more who are online. Why don't you jump over to my YouTube channel right now? I'm trying a little live stream majig, but let me know if it looks good. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know wagwan in this 2021, because I think we are all done with being indoors. Let's go out in the sun and have fun. Anyway, until then, stay black, y'all. And depondea. Yes, let's end this stream. I'm jumping over to YouTube now. Done and done. Shall we share it? I can't post the video. Your video must be at least a minute long. Okay, well, fine. Just do something with it. A few people have already seen it already, so maybe those people are coming over. That is so rude. Instagram would do nothing with it because it's less than a minute. I don't do something with it, mate. Let's see. And it's still not on the channel. Wagwan. I don't even know who saw that. Maybe that live was so quick it didn't get saved, but I don't know who saw that, who didn't. Maybe I need to do another one. Do I need to do another one? No. Mandem, if you're in the room, like just throw up something in the comments, because as far as I know, I don't have my eyes on the YouTube dashboard. I can't multitask like that. I've only got 2 screens, 2 pairs of hands, 2 eyes, and 1 brain. And let's face it, it's not firing as fast as it should be. Man woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. Oh, at least I'm getting little notifications on my phone. This is a mazzoline. How do people do this on their own? You know, I got a shout out to all of those solo YouTubers. You man are doing bits. I might have to take some annual leave just to get this patented up. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the Real Madrid game so far. It doesn't look. Oh no, this game looks a little bit. Come on, Real. Yeah, no. What has happened at Real Madrid? Is it simply injuries? Have we now seen the shelf life of Zinedine Zidane, how long he could possibly be at a team for? I do not know. But he definitely didn't give this youth a chance. He did not give this youth a chance. And in fact, there's a lot of people who just fail to put respect on this man's name. I've never seen anyone do a bicycle kick at 6'2", leaping over anyone in the Champions League final, not let alone half of the highlight reels he put in. Now, most men can do their thing with a tap in, or they're the ones who are just pulling the strings and are the playmakers, and they get loads of praise, and you might even get Ballon d'Or nominations, which is fine. You contributed to your team. I think that's great. But what I don't like is when you clearly have stepped outside of your comfort zone. You've gone into a different challenge. You've embraced it with open arms. The one thing you didn't embrace was the whole, I don't know, speaking Spanish or eating bocadilla at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is Gareth was supposed to have done. But he definitely got turned out. In fact, Real Madrid are a club kind of like that, where they expect instant success, or at least they'll get the instant success from the start, drain them of all of their magic, and then kind of kick them to the curb. One of the players I mentioned currently playing his trade now in Everton, of all places. I'm sorry, but 5 years ago, if you told me would James Rodriguez be at Everton, well, I mean, let's face it, it's a package deal. It's because Carlo Ancelotti's there and he's managed him at 2 of his previous clubs and shown faith in him. But again, would you have said Carlo Ancelotti will be going to an Everton? Listen, this was then when the rise of monopoly football happened. And obviously Man City, well, no, let's go back a little further. Chelsea's, you know, you got your oligarchs, you got your oil money coming in, and then the league has changed. All of a sudden, a team that couldn't possibly compete is now overnight spending baller money on ballers. And as a team like mine, Tottenham, which is mostly grassroots, you hope to scout a young talent, develop him into the first team, see him rise and go like crazy, like Gareth Bale, 30 goals in the season, and then you're off to Real Madrid, and the money from that basically reinvests into your squad. That was a model that was it was almost kind of like, you know, respected at one point, but now the landscape of football's changed. And like, you know, Newcastle attempted to get a takeover of their club, as you can tell, because they're owned by one of the worst waste man in business, Mike Ashley. He basically babysits a business before it crashes, let alone a celebration. Yeah, you done know. Yes, you done know, DJB. And so where was I? We're talking about Everton, wasn't I? Yeah, basically they got that. Oh, that's it, Newcastle. Mike Ashley basically won't sell, and he's basically just kind of strangled that club into a position where they can't really compete anymore. They can't buy decent players to get them up their league position, and they can't obviously sell their best players, otherwise they'll slide further down, which Reggie is just above the relegation zone. So they're fighting for survival year after year, and they try to get a takeover of their club ratified, which was denied by the Premier League. Meanwhile, Burnley have been taken over. Everton, obviously, Man City well before that. But it seems like a few clubs, if you come correct with your proposal, there's certain people that are happy to put money into the Premier League. It's still a very lucrative investment for many, and the passion is still there for many a club, regardless of what division they're in. It's just the fans are the core. But football in itself might be changing for the worse. We may be coming into a certain period where we're going to now break leagues apart, and there may be a European Super League, which people are talking about. We'll go a bit more in depth on the game documentary. But yeah, it seems like there's this thin line between what's normally acceptable, like financial fair play and taking over a club, and then there's like stupid money, like helicopter, golden yacht money, which can get past certain boundaries that other hopeful takeovers don't get actually done in time. So yeah, that's something that we definitely need to look at, because my team, I don't think, are going to be capable of competing for a while. I know we've just moved into this new stadium and we smashed Burnley 4-0 recently, thanks to Gareth Wells, 2 from him on the day, 1 from Moura and 1 from Harry Kane, and great assist from Son and Reguilon, by the way, the 2 honourable mentions, as well as the wonderful Tanguy Ndombele, and you got to give it to Sanchez. He actually had a very, very good game at the back. But yeah, Spurs are in a position now where if they don't push on and win something, they're going to lose their best players, and it's going to be impossible for them to continue to stay in Champions League places and compete. If they do lose their best players, it's going to be incredibly possible for them to attract the best players and to have a budget where they can even compete with your top 6s or your top 10s. It's really that simple. I mean, look at Aston Villa. They had just come up from the division below and invested heavily into their squad. Now, I'm not saying that's probably where they are in the league because of their investment. They definitely strengthened where they knew they had to, but then you've got to give it to the boy Jack Grealish. They have, I think, essentially Dean Smith has built a team around one of the best footballers in the Premier League right now. So props to that. Clubs can be smart, and like Burnley. I mean, Sean Dyche hasn't had no money in forever. This guy is like literally Ian Bill FC. He's got nothing and he hasn't had anything for a while, and yet he's managed to keep his team in the top flight. So there are models in which to stay afloat. There are models in which to try and go one step beyond where he was the season before. And then I think the only model that everyone understands is if you want to compete for all of the best prizes and win all the best stuff, you essentially have to basically have loads of money. And it might mean getting into bed with some of the wrong people. But yeah, that's enough about football clubs. I've tangented enough, but as you can see, there's nothing else coming in the Real Madrid game. Let's go back over now to the Everton game. And Everton are looking they're in control. I mean, I see Southampton still being capable of hitting them on the break, which is the scary thing. Do you guys support football, by the way? Do you have a team? If so, let me know. Obviously, now you guys know mine is Tottenham Hotspurs. So I welcome banter also if you're from a rival club. It's not that deep. It's a game. So I will never, ever truly get rattled or upset unless Arsenal beat us like 5-0 next week, which is not happening. I'll tell you that. Should we speak a little bit about our noisy neighbours next door? The waste man from Woolwich, yeah? They're on one heck of a run, by the way. I think, Jesus Christ, another goal. Just when I stop looking at the Everton game, they score again. Like, I must have the worst luck. Dr. JB, if you can, hurry up and predict when the goal's going to come in. Then maybe I might even get to see it before that. I don't have one yet. Thinking of which one to support. Okay, well, listen. Dr. J, a lot of people did this the season where, like, the season after Leicester won the title. Leicester were outsiders. They had no right even competing in that title run, but they did, and a lot of people supported them afterwards. You could VAR. Oh no, you talk about the Everton goal. Jesus Christ, I might have to let me just quickly put eyes on this. That is a Mazzoline. Are you serious? Oh no. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't looking good, is it? Potential the Everton goal's been chalked off. What a piss take. I'm going to have to look that back, run that through. That's terrible. Yeah, let's take a look, see. Shout out to everyone who will see the stream. And shout out to all the Everton fans right now who are clearly swearing right now because they thought they were celebrating a goal. But look at that. Okay, so man like, there we go. Man like Zidane, 29 minutes, no goals against Real Sociedad. This is the team, by the way, that Manchester United whooped 4-0 in the first leg and did nothing in the second, but there you go. Bad times. Really bad times. Other games include, in case you guys were into it, Benfica versus Rio Ave. Benfica have actually scored a goal at 68 minutes, and I believe there is also a VAR call. 2 in one night. I don't know. What do you people think of VAR? I don't like it. There you go. That's my 2 cents. Or at least the reason why I don't like it is it's VAR came in to kind of eliminate those bookie calls when a referee would say, "Oh, it was clearly onside," or the ball didn't cross the line. And I remember it was Frank Lampard's goal against Germany in it was the Euros, wasn't it? I think it was Euro 2000, and they actually brought in goal line tech the following season. And it seemed like whenever a major sporting injustice had happened, you'd realize there was technology already in place, and you'd implement it so that wouldn't happen the following season. And I think there was a call for VAR to be in place. VAR, basically video assisted referee, kind of like an instant replays. And if you spot something in the replay that you didn't see in real time, then a fifth official, isn't it? Because it's really a fourth official. A fifth official will kind of walkie-talkie, hail up the referee and say, yo, you need to come and look at the screen, or there's this happened, you might want to take a look at it. And it just means that the right decisions end up getting awarded and people don't suffer, like I said, those huge sporting injustices. What I see as VAR now is just like a WWE storyline. It's just a way of inserting effery and just to screw man. Like a lot of the time I see like there are some man called Varchester United, you know what I'm saying? Like the 12th man is no longer the crowd now because, you know, with COVID, so it's just VAR. VAR is taking on the 12th man role. VAR could be man of the match in some regards. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like what you wanted to always be in the background that could help become an influence towards in front is now gone in front, and football's taken and gone into the background. I really hate VAR. I think it's one of the, don't throw the baby out of the bathwater. I love the idea. I fucking hate the execution, and I'm so sorry I swore, but yeah, it's ruined a lot of football for me. And not easy to do to ruin football, really. I don't pay attention to anything else other than what's going on in the pitch, but there you go. Who would like to see me do a career mode stream? Let me know. I will I'm gonna act like your school disco DJ after he's finished playing now. That's what I call music. I'm taking requests. So let's see what's happening. Also in sport tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I believe there will be a basketball game or two. I don't really watch any other kind of sports like that to know what's going on a Monday night. Obviously the Super Bowl's done, so there's no NFL for a minute. And those are really the only sports let's cover the sports I like. I love combat sports, so that's boxing, that's kickboxing, that's even like two bums fighting in like a car park or like backyard wrestling. I love wrestling as well. And then you've got obviously football, basketball, NFL. UFC. I don't know if I mentioned that, but there you go. That counts as a combat sport, doesn't it? I'll even watch two mums fighting with handbags. You know what I mean? I'm a bit sad like that. I can be easily entertained. Let's see. Now we've read that one. Does time still run while VAR is being reviewed? Yeah, it's like when there's an injury, you don't really stop the clock. They begin. Somebody with the timer begins what's known as stoppage time, and essentially they tally that up at the end of each half, and you play that, which was known as stoppage or injury time. So yeah, VAR can take up to 5 minutes while people are pulling their hair and their teeth out, because that just wastes valuable time that could be used to make more valuable plays. Yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing: I can tell you love your American sports, Dr. J. I got a feeling like basketball based on Dr. J being one of the legends. There's no plays in football, or essentially there is, but it's not like there's a playbook. There is, well, that's not really. There's the old game and then there's the modern game. Now, the old game would be something like Route 1 football, which is what they call, as in hoof the ball up, just get the ball over the top, and that's known as a long ball. And you would expect a 6-foot target man, your main striker, to be able to bring the ball down and then bring everyone else into play. And that's like one of those core fundamentals of a front man, which is to have hold up play. Because a lot of the time, because you're so far ahead, you need to bring in the rest of your squad into that action. So there are kind of like old kind of tactics or old moves in football. If you want, you can call them a play. But there's no, I mean, there are fundamentals in football. The basics are there. A 5-yard pass, run around the player and then get the ball back. That's a core fundamental, which most people don't even do to this day. If you're going to cross a ball in from a crossing position, you better beat the first man. Otherwise, you owe your team an apology. Fullbacks, which is, you know, your defenders on the flanks coming forward. There is a move where they overlap with the attacking midfielder, or the left or the right midfielder on the wing. There's an overlap where then your fullback switches with your attacking player, and your attacking player kind of becomes almost like a defender to allow your fullback, who might have even better crossing ability. Like, so there are kind of plays, but to think that most teams go into it, there are an element of tactics, but some players are just absolutely just your basics, like your Steve Bruce's. No offense, it's predictable, boring football. Some people say my coach Mourinho has got boring, predictable football. But if you ask me, Spurs are playing a lot better than Manchester United. And I feel like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer parks the bus, but there you go. I'm not having a go at Man United. I just feel like a lot of the time they play some boring ass dinosaur fossil football. And then you've got teams that are like a Wolves, where they've got 5 people at the back, only kind of 2 people in midfield, and then like just an attacking kind of trifecta, where that's more about possession, recycling, and then like there's different systems. I wouldn't say plays, but there's systems in football that work to a team's benefit based on the sum of their parts. They don't have a lot of quality, but they've got a lot of technicality, or they don't have a lot of pace, but they've got a lot of flair. Then you'll adopt a system to work with those players. But a playbook, there probably is one out there, maybe from the footballing of yesteryear. But yeah, they don't really have plays. It's more like tactics. And each tactic should basically reflect on the team you're playing. And each formation should be malleable to deal with a change. Because that's the thing, there could be a change 15 minutes into a game where one manager sees his team are being outnumbered in midfield. So he might pull a player from another position to supplement. But yeah, I wouldn't say there's plays in football, but a long answer I gave you. So sorry about that, Dr. J. It's just there are a lot of fundamental similarities and a lot of fundamental differences in the sport of football compared to American football, which is probably what you're used to, which has a whole lot of playbooks. As we can see, we're still 1-0 in the Evertonian game. And we're still 0-0 in Real Madrid. This is going to kill my ACCA, by the way. I don't need this. Real Madrid, fix up, right? Fix up as soon as possible. Otherwise, man will cash out, I think, 10p. Hopefully, that is not all a man gets to cash out. Hopefully, it's a bit more than that. I would like a 50p if that's possible, because that's how much I put in. But anyway, please, people, play responsibly. And as you can tell, I'm over 18, even though it's really hard to tell with all of this lighting and buffering. Okay. Everton, come on, man. You absolute. Oh, my God. Oh, if you people could see what's going on in this ACCA right now, it is stressful mania right now. It's absolutely stressful mania. But yeah, we move, ladies and gentlemen. We will move. Who's wondering where my accent's from? You might want to have a guess down there, but it's not that hard. Especially if you watch with those period dramas and stuff like that. And if you've ever seen my dental records, you would know exactly what country I'm from. And maybe if I stuck a pinky finger out whilst taking a sip of that beer, that would have been even more. But where are you guys from? Where are you watching from? It'll be nice to hear what part of the world is tuned into this little old stream. And obviously, we will build, ladies and gentlemen. We'll build. And we'll get better and better and better. Speaking of, the overlay is coming tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. The overlay will be here tomorrow. And the Twitch, I've got my Elgato 60 to work. So maybe even after this stream, I'll do some boxing because I'm dying to get back into the ring. And there's a good chance I'm going to get duppied because it's been a while. But yeah, I love myself some boxing. And Benfica just scored another goal. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear because they got VAR'd. So hopefully this is 2-0 now. Smooth sailing. One more just to give me daylight and no grey pubes, please. That would be amazing. That'll be great. That'll be absolutely amazing. I technically have another team as well. You don't just support one team in football. My second team of the season is actually what still is really. It was from when they won the title is Leicester City. And unfortunately they got knocked out of the Europa League by Slavia Prague. And James Maddison's injured. He's got a hip injury. In fact, they've lost a lot of first teamers this season, which is really sad. And I was absolutely incensed that they got turned over by Arsenal, you know, for obvious reasons. It's just not right. It's technically not right at all. And yeah, I worry now that they hit a really bad rut and they go into just a terrible run of form. I would hate that because for them to fall out of the top four after being an ever present most of the season, they've been up there or thereabouts. They definitely deserve to get top four this season. In fact, my prediction would be it's not going to even be hard. I reckon it's going to be Manchester City for the title. They clearly ran away with it. So let's leave them out of this and let's talk about the other three. Second place. This is a toughie. As much as it fucking pains me to say it, but I think that Man United will just scrape it. And then it's up to Leicester and Chelsea, I think. Mathematically, it's not impossible for Liverpool to get back up there. It's not. And who would I prefer? I would actually prefer a Leicester and a Liverpool than a Chelsea. There's normal reasons for me not to like Chelsea, okay? I don't have to go into them, all right? Just know from N17, it's not happening. So yeah, Chelsea, if they could not be in the Champions League, that will help. But then that would be like a really mad Europa League, isn't it? That will be, depending on who wins the FA Cup, that will be potentially Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool. There's a lot of This is, in fact, it's more like a top 8 race now. It was like before the race for the top 4, and then there's the other 4 who is the rest. I don't think it'll be a bad thing if Spurs, if we know for a fact we're not getting anywhere near a Champions League spot, I'd rather not do what we did last season and scrape to a 6th place finish, or was it 6th? I wouldn't want to do that because then you got the whole Europa League. I mean, if we don't win it this season, that's nice. We had a crack at it, but let's win it from being dumped out of the Champions League, if you know what I mean. If we don't make the group stages on a particular season, like we have a horrible start to the season, but we still earn our right to go to the Champions League, I would then be more invested to win the Europa League stepping down. But then again, if you're in a competition, win it, innit? It doesn't really pay me no mind. I don't want fucking silverware. I just want us to win something. It's in a long time. I don't even think I had a girlfriend at the time when we last lifted up a trophy. I don't even think I was even into girls. I thought they were icky back then, maybe. It was a long time ago. It's like 2008, wasn't it? That is a long time to not like lift up a trophy. That is, you know, the Aldi Cup doesn't count for anyone who's going to try and troll. But yeah, we're in a Cowboy Cup with Man City, and I'm bloody bricking it because they decided when to turn on that form, and it's their cup to lose. To be perfectly honest, I think they've won it like 3 or 4 times. Scary, scary, scary times. Okay, so let's see what I got on. Just gonna message my boy, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me, I could barely walk and chew gum. There you go. How long have we been at this for? We are at 31 minutes. Wow. 31 minutes. And I don't even have a banner up. I should probably, yeah, let's put a banner up. Banner for Everton. South. Tone. Really bad for Ralph Hasenhüttl's boys. They've had a bit of a tough time as of late. They've had quite a tough time. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, there you go. Is it Southampton? No, there's a P there. Look at that. Man actually flopped out and I got an A in my GCSEs. You wouldn't have known though, would you? Southampton. There you go. Southampton, as my friends like to call it. And then I don't even know why. I'm not even going to do Real. I'm just going to do R Madrid. Big fat 0. Wasteman to end. R Sociedad. Let's see how I did with my GCSE Spanish as well. And this is the banner. Is that how I spell Sociedad? Never mind. This was not Sesame Street. I completely messed up Madrid, though. I got to pattern that up. Get your laughs in right now, ladies and gentlemen, as I fumble my way through all of this. This is a Mazzoline. Absolutely mad. You'd think a boy would be ready, isn't it? Real Madrid. Madrid. And Sociedad. Socia. There an O in there? So I don't care, you know. I don't care. I ain't from, no, I'm sorry. I'm no disrespect on your name, Real Sociedad, but I'm going to spell it how it sounds, okay? It's a catchphrase thing. Say what you see. Yeah, that looks like Sociedad, then say it. But it's still 0-0. I can't believe it. These men need to pattern up. This is terrible. Absolutely, absolutely terrible. But Everton still, they could make a run for it as well. We can't even discount them. You can't even discount them. They are making a decent run for it. And I think because of the whole COVID and how congested all of the games have become, it's mad. It's like a basketball season. 1 minute your team's on top, next minute they're losing. I don't know if all sports have adopted such a crammed, like what's the word? Not timetable, season. But it's mad. The amount of teams that are having injuries, the amount of teams that would normally dominate are getting beaten by the whipping boys. It's the only time of the year maybe you could be happy being a fan of a dead team because they might just do madness. By the way, for people who are wondering what this is none other than the Master Roshi School of Excellence. Actually, let's drop Bell for a minute. You've had your time to shine. Let's get Son, Human Son, and Harry Kane up on the mix. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in. Thank you for everyone who's smashed a like. And thank you for everybody who will subscribe to the channel. We are going to grow and you will be there with me. That's my weak attempt of the Conor McGregor, but I don't think anything was weaker than his attempt to defend himself in the second round, don't you think? That man's finished. Do you think it's because of the whiskey? Do you think it's because he's only used to being up old men pubs? I don't know. But do we reckon if we brought Jose Aldo out of retirement, he would beat Conor McGregor? Who knows? I'd like to see the Nate Diaz fight again, to be perfectly honest. And only if Dustin Poirier is not going to fight anyone else does he deserve to maybe challenge Conor for that third fight. But really, Conor's got to be careful because 2 more L's and he will only be king of the prelim. He's literally got to watch where he walks because he's talked himself up a storm, and I think they're going to give him some killers. They're not going to give him anyone shit. I think Cowboy was the last easy fight they threw at him. Everyone since then has been a lot more harder. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a card on recently. Oh my God, more videos coming. If there was a UFC card, I think Amanda Nunes may have fought on the most recent card. Man has to be careful because if I just type in UFC, it will actually ruin the card for me. So 242, is it? Okay, let's do 241. In that way, I can't ruin it for myself by going back one. Okay, so 242. What? Mad. Why would they even show me that one? That was from like 2019. We've had Fight Island since then. Oh, maybe it's a bunch of fight nights. So this was the last one. No. Khabib beat Poirier. Wagwan on my phone. I don't understand. It literally threw up 242 like that was like the most recent UFC. Now I'm literally about to walk into one now. So UFC, the last one was a fight night. Gani. Blades versus Lewis, another fight night. 258 was where we were up to last. And that was Kamaru Usmanov's fight. So coming up next is 259. Okay. 259. And this one is Sunday. Oh, my days. This is, you know what? We might have to. Okay. I've just announced it. We've got a live stream happening this Sunday night because it's Israel Adesanya. I mean, the man's fire and he's playing Jan Blachowicz. This one's going to be a smoke show. Amanda Nunes is also on there with Megan Anderson and Aljamain Sterling and Petr Yan. I know Aljamain Sterling. I think he's going to take an L. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. He's only got 3 losses actually in 19 wins, but he's never had the striking for me. If you ask me, he's just been a submission artist. But there you go. Also on the card, lightweight fight with Islam Makhachev and Drew Dober and Thiago Santos and Alexander Rakic in the light heavyweight fight to kick it off. But yeah, this is going to be a Thiago Santos is a motherfucker. He was the one that fought John Jones, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure he fought John Jones and he had a very decent, like he did himself proud. He didn't win, but he didn't really get destroyed, if you know what I mean. I think it went to the distance. I'm not too sure, but he fought John Jones. Or is this the Santos that fought Cowboy? Thiago Santos. I think this is the one that wears a cowboy hat, you know. I think so. 21-8. I mean, it's not the worst record, but Alexander Rakic is 13-2. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to. You know, we're gonna have to do a pre-fight breakdown because it's been a long time since I watched the UFC card. I'm not gonna lie. What was the last fight I stayed up for? I think it was. I think it was probably Cormier Miocic. And then that was it. I was done. I was done. I watched Conor's fight, obviously, but I just woke up. I didn't watch the whole card. I think actually since Joe Rogan's not been doing the color commentating, the calls, the whole thing's lost a lot of shine for me. Anyway, it's actually the last fight I watched was Khabib's retirement. That was the last fight I watched. That was it. Yeah, Khabib's retirement. It's I don't know. It's shady. On one hand, they try to act like they're better than boxing and they're more integral than other sports, and then I just see with my own eyes how shady the sport is in itself. I'm still not happy with the whole structuring deal of the sponsors and stuff like that, and how since Reebok came along as a fighter, you're not able to go and get your own sources of income. I really don't like that. I don't like how they hype the shit out of Ronda Rousey and they basically disrespected Amanda Nunes for her to just stomp Ronda's face out. I still didn't like the fact that people still looked at her like, oh, you're lucky you beat Ronda. And it's like, no, like there's a lot of ignorant eyes on the sport, and I think that's based on the narrative that they propel in most of their marketing. So yeah, there's things you could do a lot better, UFC. And after you sold it for a couple billion to WME, I thought that would have been it. Like somebody else would have taken the reins and made the sport more, or execute in a better fashion. But I think the Fertittas are what made that sport, and without them, it's now a sanitized. It's just I'm not excited about it anymore. I'd rather watch wrestling, to be perfectly honest. Honestly, I'd rather watch wrestling. There's more entertainment factor in that, and yeah, I want to be entertained now. Are you not entertained? But yeah, that is what I would prefer. We have got another comment here. Bear with me for a second. My handsome and beautiful crowd of people. And NBA is about to have a crazy second half of the season schedule. They said sometimes it would occasionally be four games in 5 days. Nah, fam. Whoa. Okay, so Dr. J, you need to tell me this. How many people? That's mad. How many people make up a typical NBA squad? Because I know, if I'm not mistaken, you get 5 on the court at one time. And then you get, like 7 man to sub or something like that. How many men are just at home chilling in case someone breaks their ankle? I need to know what's the full break, like how many people are in one squad, because listen, I don't care what you're injecting into your ankles. Yeah, 4 games in 5 days is absolute paganism. That is terrible. That is absolutely horrendous. Please tell me that is not the case. Please, somebody tell me this ain't true. That's mad. That is mad. 4 games in 5 days. Could you imagine if they did it in the Premier League? Man has to play 3 games in 6 days and they're complaining. 4 games in 5. That's mad. What is even for? I mean, if you're playing 4, what? That's mad. I'm sorry, I'm raising my voice a lot, but like, that is an absolute mazzoline. 4 games in 5 days, bro. What's that? Game, day off, game. No, you can't. Yeah, game, day off in the middle, game. Wow. It's mad. I know some people who won't even do 2 long days in a row or 2 shifts of any kind. Do you know what I'm saying? 4 games in 5 days. That's freaking crazy. Oh my God. Sorry for swearing, but my suspension of disbelief just ended there. That's why those men are getting paid. That's why they've got all those gold diggers hunting after them, because how much money would you have to pay me to go to work actually, I think I've answered that question before. Answers in the postcard. I'm not going to tell you. It's none of your business. All right, we are coming up to 45 minutes now. It's seemingly looking like Southampton don't have much fight in them, at least as we're getting up to end of the first half. Stoppage time. Okay, we've hit half time. That's it. Also, half time at Real Madrid. It's 0-0. In the Belgium league, Leuven are 2 goals up against Antwerp. But none of you guys asked me that, so I thought I'd just say it. And that's it. Benfica 2-0 full time. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. I'm very close to buying my mum a new crib. Let's just say that, okay? If anyone wants to know how this act is going, I'm extremely close to buying my mum a new crib. Tell you what's beginning to bother me though, really real talk, really bothering me. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Don't like it at all. Is that Real Madrid can't seem to get out of this funk. I don't understand how they managed to go that long in the Champions League game and then score an equalizer. That means they've got the quality. Who are they missing? Like, honestly, like what's going on with this Real Madrid team? This is like super dead football. Although they might have stretched it to 17 this season. Oh, wait, let me go back. I think I missed something. 15 players the most. 15 players or 17 players. So that's... Was I right before, though, when I said you can only have 5 on the court and 5 or 7 subs? Because then that makes the number 12 make sense. Or 15. So you have 5-man playing and then 10-man ready to just rotate in. And I really do. I need somebody to like really school me on basketball because I love watching it, but like it's better if you know what you're looking out for as well. I just like the physicality of them running up and down, somebody dunking on somebody, going hard in the paint. Do you know what I mean? I think that's when somebody's just like dribbling mad and then they just get around everyone and dunk it on their ass. And NBA Jam is one of my favorite games of all time, Super Nintendo version, of course. So at halftime. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am just going to quickly charge my camera. If you just bear with me, you'll still get audio. But there will just be like this little bubble with my channel logo that I made on my Android phone. So if you are skilled in the ways of Photoshop and you feel like this is a little bit too Sesame Street, why don't you holler at me? Send me a message. Make me a lovely logo. I might just give you some pee. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me for 1 second as your boy has got some charging to do. I'm just going to quickly throw up a USB cable in this. And I will be back in a second. Wow, that's just absolutely mad. 17 players. 5 players on the court, then 10 people on the bench ready to come in and out at any time. That's perfect. All right, so basically, you got 15 man. 15 man for 4 days of work. That's mad. Oh my God, no wonder there's so many injuries. Oh my days. It's real bad. Okay. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. It's half time. I don't need an orange. I'm actually having a Stella Artois. So, ladies and gentlemen, go get yourself a drink, have a pee, and find out what's going on before we kick off this second half. I tell you what, Real Madrid need to fix up, okay? My mama's crib is on the line, okay? Hurry up, okay? Pattern up. Mama, I love you. POP, holding it down. Let's see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this test stream is going very, 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 very well. Now I just need to promote the shit out of this because I didn't plan any of this tonight. I just thought, yeah, come on, turn on the camera, turn on the green screen. And yeah, mate. Just like the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. PSG playing Bordeaux on Wednesday night. That's very important. Juventus playing AC Spezia. Lazio taking on Torino tomorrow as well. Aston Villa playing Sheffield United on Wednesday night. And then Tottenham Hotspurs, we play our return reverse fixture against Fulham, who somehow managed to eke a draw out of us last time. We were playing less than desirable football, to say the least. But there you go. Let's go back. Okay, now we are here. Okay. Welcome. Okay. We have a good 5 minutes before the stream kicks off. And this is way too quiet. We need to do some talking. Talking about some football. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just sending the link to a friend. We should. Okay. Okay. Wow, 15 players. 15 players to play every 4 days. That's, you'd have to keep 5 just to be fresh. So you're playing 10 players. You probably could do that. 10. No, because you've only got basically half of the men in that team are going to be done out here by the end of that 5 days. That's mad. 5 days. Oh my God. To play 4 games, bro. Hamburger versus St. Pauli is about to kill Maracca if they don't score 2 goals. Okay, listen, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I told you to stay away from the Mickey Mouse teams, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Because the thing is, they're like, there's no stakes in their division, innit? I mean, I'm not saying that they're butcher, baker, and candlestick makers, but respectfully, they're not playing at the highest level of football in their respective countries, which is why, unless you know the top team is playing the bottom team, don't bet. Don't do it. It's unpredictable. It depends on, like, you might be playing against 11 man with a dead leg, do you know what I'm saying, with a groin strain, which means there's no pace, there's no technical. I'm not saying this is this particular league. I'm just saying I don't know enough about it. I just know that these men over the last few years have never got to the Bundesliga #1. So why would I ever bet on a team called Hamburger, fam? It's peak out here, fam. Seriously, you named after food, that means you're going to get eaten, fam. It's as simple as that. At least that's what I can surmise from a team's name. I think Spurs, we recently played a team called Pellets Wolfsberger. I'm like, so you ain't even the normal Wolfsburg, yeah, #1. So you're a knockoff. And then #2, you're called Pellet, fam. If you're called Bullet, then I think that there was something about you, but you're called Pellet, fam. Like, no. So again, man, these teams they're not the one. And I don't know. I'm not saying it's Premier League football or go F yourself, but I'm saying unless it's not the elite football, I don't want to know, because, you know, every once in a while you get a really good player from a lower division. Yeah, bring them, man, to the front division and let them play where they're supposed to be. But long for betting and even watching half of those games, man. I would have to be sentimentally attached to it. Like Shanghai United. I spent some time in Shanghai and there's some good people, so I'll definitely watch their little dusty football team. Pellets are painful. Airsoft dug into my skin, bruv. Laugh out loud. Yeah, no, I've been shot with a pellet. I've been shot with a pellet gun in the nipple, and that fucking hurt. That hurt. You don't think when you're 16 years old you need a vest to go and play paintball, but trust me, it was advised, because that thing ripped. I remember I had a bruise on my man titty for so long that it wouldn't matter what I wore. Cotton, wool, nylon, polyester, don't matter. it was always irritated, and it never went down afterwards. The man had to go and get like Sudocrem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just putting it on my nipple like I was Mel B from the Spice Girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we move, ladies and gentlemen. We move. Pellets as well, though. Yeah, I've been shot with a pellet. It's not fun. Airsoft is airsoft if you got goggles in it and you got gloves and you've got like half of that stuff to protect. Really, it's like the smaller parts. Like you could shoot me with an airsoft in my bum. It's gonna hurt for a bit. It'll sting, but then I'll be all right. But if you shoot me anywhere now around this area, fam, it's curtains. I'm taking the back of the gun and hitting you, mate. I'm sorry. It's yeah, it's not nice. Not nice. Jesus. Yeah. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, my first live stream, we got Drake settings here, obviously. Started from the bottom. I have my most loyal follower currently in the stream. Big up yourself, DJ. Dr. J, sorry. Dr. J Beat. And then there's no more games for this evening, which is probably just as well because I've got some minor editing to do, and I'm going to put on all of the overlays and all of the pretty stuff for the channel. And then I'm going to try and shoot a little trailer for the content. So yeah, best believe when I finish working, I come straight home. I take a little time to wind down. And then I turn on the rig. I turn on the entire thing and I go ham. So come and watch me go ham over the next few days. Oh my goodness me. So Southampton, we're at 52 minutes. I did definitely talk all the way over the kickoff, but nothing really of note is happening right now. So yeah, Southampton have kicked off, and so have Real Madrid. And yeah, believe it or not, I need this goal to go in. I need this goal to go in. And I'm talking about Real Madrid, by the way. Okay, my mum's house is in jeopardy right now. I'm trying to get my mum a crib, Real Madrid. Would you just pattern up, please? Jesus Christ. Okay, 53 minutes. Okay. What are your post-lockdown plans, ladies and gentlemen? Are you looking to jump on an airplane and fly away like Frank Sinatra, or are you looking to reconnect with some folk in the UK? Maybe you haven't seen some family. Maybe they're not exactly down the road from you. But what are your post-lockdown plans? I would love to hear it before obviously divulging my own nefarious deeds. Okay, so right now, there we go. Share button. And share to a few peoples right now. Okay. Okay, bear with me for one more. Almost there. Almost there. Bloody hell, man. Lesson number 1, be more prepared. But then again, lesson number 2, don't think, just do. So We're kind of rolling with the punches here, ladies and gentlemen. Rolling with the punches. And do my ears deceive me? Was that the sound of a goal, for crying out loud? Who is that? Let me see who was that. Is it anyone of any importance? Oh my fucking god, it is. Real Sociedad have scored. Real Madrid, you goddamn waste man. You absolute bag of waste man. You better turn this around, okay? You better turn this around. My mama's house is on the line, okay? You better turn this around. No, I did not bet my mum's house. I'm trying to buy my mum's house. And if this ACCA does go true, she's getting a house tomorrow. Jesus Louises. Man, no VAR either. That's a goal. Oh, how did this happen? They've surrendered their lead, I think. Atletico Madrid are number 1 in La Liga. Oh my god, this is painful. This is absolutely painful. Oh my god, to see a team so good just fall so hard. Who have they even got in the lineup? I don't understand. How do you screw this one up? I don't know how you screw this one up, Real Madrid. How do you do this? How do you absolutely do this? Oh my god. Anyhow, they've got killers out there. I don't know. It might be Zidane out. What else could I say about it? It might be Zidane out. Is it a Zidane out thing? Is that it? Oh my god, who've they? Currently, Real Madrid are 3rd in the league. They've won their last 4 games in a row. Like Real Sociedad as well aren't no pushovers. They've drawn 2 but won 3 of their last games. And they're in 5th. Real Madrid are in 3rd. Joint 2nd with Barcelona. 5 points. Oh no, they're not. They're on 52, sorry. So they are 3rd. Barcelona on 53, so they're a point behind. The goal difference is an absolute mazzoline. So they're not even winning that. 25 games played. Atletico are on 24, and they're already 6 points ahead of Real Madrid. Oh my day. What a capitulation. Are Real Madrid seriously giving up? Like, they're just like, we're done out here. It's only 25 games played, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I'm swearing. I think we're absolutely sure this video is not going to be monetized anyway, but still, I've got standards to set, and I don't like swearing. Man, what a waste. Can we see who's playing, like the lineups? Oh no, it gets worse. So, oh my god. All right, so I think Benzema's injured. That's for sure. And I think finally we're going to put some respect on Benzema's name, because it's just, without him, the attack just completely falls apart. And he's like Olivier Giroud. He's a cultured striker. Most people don't look at him because he's got many highlight reels like Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi or Gareth Bale or any of those, Showtime players, as they call them. But Mariano is it Mariano? Yeah, Mariano's in the attacking position. He's their center forward. I don't know who he is. Like, I mean, I played with him in FIFA and stuff, but I don't know who he is. As in, like, I know he plays for Real Madrid, but I don't know who he is. Isco. I mean, man, we're talking about Isco in January going to some teams, blood, and that he was washed, innit? I think even, I don't know if it was gas, but I think even Arsenal fans felt they could have even got Isco. So that's a mazzoline. Marcos Asensio, Luka Modric, Casemiro, Toni Kroos, Mendy, Nacho, Rafael Varane, Lucas Vazquez, and Courtois. That sounds a lot like the team that struggled to get 1 goal in the Champions League as of late. I don't know what's happened to this team, but they are seemingly done out here. And I've got to be honest, other than, is it Oyarzabal, one winger who they've got on the left side. They've got a man called Porfu, blood. Is it Portu, not Porfu. Man like Portu, David Silva, Isaac, but Nacho Monreal, fam. Like, blood, this team got packed by Man United recently. And Real Madrid can't even do bits. I don't even know what's going on. Who's just scored? That's in the St. Pauli game. Okay. Dr. J Beats, my friend, it's 89 minutes. You better get down on your goddamn knees. I don't know who needed to score a goal, but I hope anyone does. You've got 89 minutes and a goal has just gone in from St. Pauli. So keep on keeping on, mate. Get out those rosary beads, mate. Say sorry to anyone you ever wronged. And now's the time to right all those wrongs. And maybe the gods of football might shine on you. But it's 89 minutes. St. Pauli just scored one. I don't know how many more minutes of injury time is going, but Aka's holding on, mate, by just a thin sliver. Yeah, who scored this goal, man? Who scored the goal for them? The Sociedad. It was man like Porto, you know, man like Porto. Man like Porto, fam. Again, I don't even know him. I don't watch La Liga like that, man. I don't call me a terrible football fan, so to speak, but like, am I supposed to know everyone? It's because you play for a team? No. There's men that are in the Premier League who are earning Premier League money, and I don't know who they are. Partly because they shouldn't be there, but like, again, you don't know everyone. So every day is a school day, as they say, and I will learn more. And I'm going to learn where the hell Porto came from, fam. And what P is Porto on, fam? Can Porto buy his mum a house, fam? Seriously, because if they're carrying like this, yeah, he's buying one before I buy my mum's house. Bloody hell, pattern up Real Madrid, man. Jesus Christ. Man, doing up things. We have two people in the chat right. So we have two people in the building right now. Shout out to you both. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. They heard you misspelled their name. Oh my days. They must have, blood. Porto wasn't having it, blood. He's like, you're remembering me now, fam. You can't buy your mum a new house, fam. That's what you're going to do. How dare you, Porto? Oh my days. Porto's costing man P, you know. It is absolutely peak out here. So far, still 1-0 in the Everton-Southampton game. 62 minutes on the clock. And that game looking tasty also. First half goal, courtesy of Richarlison. Then there was an offside goal for Michael Keane, 26 minutes. So it seems like, honestly, Everton are 2 goals up. I mean, I'm not saying that the VAR is BS. I'm just saying they're 2 goals up. They've shown that they're capable of putting the ball in the net twice. Even if it's an offside, it still shows the hunger and the actual ability to get the ball into the opposition net. With that being said, I believe that Everton are going to have 2 more chances to put the game to bed. If they don't, and what's the time now? We're looking at 62 minutes. If they haven't wrapped this up like a shawarma by 72 minutes, every day I'm hassle Hootle. He will get that team to just steal a point. He's done it so many times. He beat Liverpool, for crying out loud. You got to put some respect on Hazen Hootle's name, man. Put some respect on his name, indeed. Would you like to see me cover another game? Not tonight, by the way. It's 1 stream per night, okay? Man has got business to do after this. But, like, would you like to see me just cover whatever game is on nightly, providing it's Premier League or it's an exciting team? I am not going to be covering Hamburger 2 and Sao Pauli 5, fam. It's not happening. I'm sorry. Less of that. Wow. I definitely have to. Yep. Just reminded myself I'm going to update the banner with Sociedad. Updating that banner right there. And that is right now what we are looking at. We're looking at. Oh, okay. Now I've just discovered how to spell it now. Well, close. Very close. Still a vowel, but I don't want my English teacher mugging me off. So let's quickly change that, shall we? Oh, my goodness. Man needs contact lenses, man. This is peak. Just make the font bigger, but you know what? Again. Did I do it again? Oh my days, I didn't save it. Oh my God. Never mind, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't technical difficulties. I'm technically difficult. Okay, there we go. So see, there we go. There we go. Real Sociedad. Yeah. Okay, you're right. You Spanish people out there, yeah, threatening my life for naming your team wrong. I spell it right, okay? You in Porto, yeah, just back the fuck down and help me get my mum a house, please. Would you stop balling out of control? Crying out loud. It's like they didn't want to beat Man United just to save it for tonight. You know what I'm saying? No, man, Real Madrid's more important. Are you mad? You could have gone through in the Europa League and gone to... No? Okay, fine. Just stop my mum from getting a house, then why don't you? Cool. Keep doing what you're doing. Mazzoline. Okay, well, listen, we've seen Heung-min Son and we've seen the wonderful Harry Kane, but I'm gassed. I want to go to my Goku background in the hopes that this just gets the team to stop messing around. You know what I'm saying? If Goku's firing Real Madrid, you man should be firing, yeah? My mum needs a house. Hurry up. Okay. Let me know where you guys are watching from, obviously. Let me know where you happen to be at. We got some comments here. Yes, defo. From a wonderful fan. As many games as you can. Okay, well, that was a response to, do you want me to cover more games? We will see what the schedule looks like, and we will accommodate. We will do our best to watch all of these games, and we'll do our best to keep you entertained. Man City and Wolves tomorrow. Thank you, Dr. JB. You've just sorted out tomorrow night's entertainment. Thank you. Man City and Wolves tomorrow. That's actually going to be quite tasty. And if things go well tonight, that also could help my mum buy a house, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. Okay, so we've got Man City tomorrow with Wolves. There you go. I'll be back tomorrow. And I'll do my best to promote the hell out of it. I mean, the fact that tonight's one has gone okay, I think you guys can tell. The green screen is working. You can see me without just my teeth and my eyes. You can actually see my skin. So the lighting is on point. And the stream captured everything. It looks cool. I just can't wait to watch it back on YouTube just to see what the sound quality is, because I can't actually monitor what you guys are hearing. So, yeah. Played around with this for a few days anyway, so it'll be nice to get my hands on what you guys are watching. And obviously, day by day, I'm going to improve. Each show is going to get better and better. I promise you that. And the hair as well, because I'm not always going to be wearing caps. That's mad. Everton game's looking a little bit sticky right now. Not that Southampton have got a foothold, but like, how many chances are Everton going to have? Jesus. So the free kick, sorry, there's a corner. Gylfi Sigurdsson. But yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't beat the first man. So Everton's still trying a thing, but they're not quite there yet. Okay. Another message. Sound quality so far is good, or dare I say great. Perfect. I like to live in the world of 8 out of 10, you know, or 7, because then it means 8's achievable, and then you could strive for 9. But whenever people tell me that you're already at 10, it's like you can just give up then, isn't it? You don't have to do anything. You've hit perfection, which nobody does, which is why I live in the world of 7. We're space to go. I don't really mean that if my team are in the top 7. Less of that. We want 6 or nothing else. And there you go. I mean, it's getting a bit boring, isn't it? I mean, right now, as you can tell, I've got my eye on the Everton game, but then really my bloody heart rate is going with that Real Madrid Sociedad game. I mean, something had to give in it. I mean, that Champions League game should have probably told me more than anything that they struggled to break down a dead team. I wouldn't say dead, but like they were better than them on paper. And again, they're better than Real Sociedad on paper, but they may as well be on paper because they can't beat anyone. It's like, it's mad. Real Madrid, you know, oh my days. I never thought I'd see the day. But then again, Atletico Madrid deserve to win the title, isn't it? If they get knocked out by Liverpool, which they most probably are going to do, because I believe Liverpool are 2 goals up from their last game, then yeah, it means that Atletico Madrid, even though they're only 5 points ahead of Barcelona, 6 points ahead of Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid deserve to win a title. They do, at least for their coach, who's been for years working on a well, he didn't work on a shoestring budget, but he bought astutely and he got the team set up to not be so beatable. And yeah, it would be really awesome if they were to go on and win the title. Winning the Champions League now, oh my God, that title goes to PSG and no one else. Yeah, it's got a little bit to do with the fact that I'm a Spurs fan and Mauricio Pochettino got done dirty by Daniel the cue ball Levy, but I want him. I want Neymar, because Neymar's been disrespected as well, mate. That man should have had a Ballon d'Or time ago. I believe that PSG squad deserved to get that Champions League this season. Ain't going to be easy, but they're my team. I'm rooting for them to get the Champions League. Looks like we've got another message in the house to be. Nope. We do not. That was just notification. We've been going an hour and 16 minutes, people. There's only one person, a sole survivor in the stream. Man like DJ Beats. It's tough when you're doing these live streams if you don't have anyone to bounce off of, because then you just find you end up talking, which is fine. I can talk my ass off, but I'm worried about you guys' mental health, so I'm just going to keep it down to the minimum. Unless you have questions that you want me to ask, I will answer anything. But yeah, deadballing so far. Deadballing so far. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing, other than tomorrow's live stream, I don't think I'll be doing any more live streams for a little while. Purely because editing takes so long, and by the time I finish work and I start like getting the entire timeline and chopping it down and then adding transitions and effects and all that stuff, it's not easy. I don't want it to look like it was done on Windows Movie Maker, so my ADD would need to focus on just one task at hand. And if I had everything kind of set up, try to do, you know, a stream and then edit, and no. I know the way my brain works. So we'll get a video out tomorrow, that's for sure. I'll get a video out tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow's live stream will probably be the last one I do for a little while. I'll eventually end up doing loads. It's just this channel is very, very. I bought it back from the freaking morgue, from the crypt of YouTube, from the depths of dead accounts. I mean, I hadn't posted in over a year and a half, so maybe even more than that. But I believe it was a year and a half. As I focused with real life, but yeah, getting those numbers up again, I got to create a lot of content, and you got to see a natural progression from where I was before. So obviously, I have ambitions, and I need to make them. I need to make them happen. And I can't be doing that if I'm sitting down. I'm not gonna lie, for 2 hours on a live stream, mate. As fun as this has been, it was just purely to see if the tech can handle it, or to see how it's done, really. I did a short video, and before you knew it, I was told that Everton scored, and I was like, am I actually doing a live stream for 2 games that I didn't even plan? So there you go. Sociedad versus Madrid and Everton versus Southampton. My first impromptu live stream. And it's technically isn't, I didn't even call the title that. I call the title my sports talk show, but there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 73 minutes. 73 minutes on the clock. 73? 76. 76, damn. 76 minutes on the clock. You could tell I need to go to Specsavers, goddammit. 76 minutes on the clock. I feel like Real Madrid are done out here. I honestly feel like they're done out here. Yeah, that wasn't Real Madrid who scored, by the way, if you guys wanted to know. That was some next dead team from the 3rd division of Italian football. I shouldn't call them dead, but right now I'm salty, okay? I am ready, sorted settings. This is not fun. Literally, I want to get my mum a house, and these men are standing in my way. How dare they? How dare they stop me from getting my mum a crib? I'll tell you what's going to happen after this. After this stream, I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to smoke something. And then I'm getting on fight night. I'm done. This, because right now I'm just sitting here doing nothing, and I'm a person that likes to be active, and I'm not exactly bouncing off of a lot, because the game is just frustrating, to be perfectly honest. I probably should switch over to the Southampton Everton one, but I don't want to. But I just need to let off some steam. I need to tump something up, or get tumped. Both are most gratifying. Being humbled by a much better opponent, or whooping someone's ass. That's why I like combat sports. Combat sports, there's no draw. Well, you can have a draw, I suppose. You can. But for the most part, it's decided by the will of one or the other. And then when will ends, skill, technique kind of takes over. Or, sorry, I got that completely the wrong way around. Where technique and skill end, will takes over. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Adesanya, mate. That is going to be fun. And we're back with Humanson as we wind down into the dying minutes of the game. Oh my God, the humanity. What is man expected to do right now? I feel like I want to watch the rest of the Real Madrid game, and I don't. I feel like if it's damaging to your eyes, if it's making your heart rate go up, just stop watching, stop doing stuff. But then again, between work, which is what I'm doing kind of now, what else can I do? I'm powerless. I can't pick up a pad and make Real Madrid play like I can make them play on FIFA 21. This is mad. How is it they can't brush aside Sociedad? It's just it's beyond me. I feel like they have a comparable squad to Manchester United, but not like that. I believe Man United possibly have a much better attacking verve. That's probably true. But that's absolutely paramount, especially with no Benzema. Who are the other long-term injuries? Ramos is out, obviously, but Ramos is kind of getting towards that bit where he should be taking some games and just only playing the most important ones, because obviously he's not going to be there next season. He's going to be a free agent, and I don't see Real Madrid renewing his playing contract. So that needs to be noted. Okay. Keeping an eye on my NCAA. So NCAA, is that like the National College Association of? That's like college basketball, though, right? National Association of. What does that stand for? Because NBA, National Basketball Association, National College. I don't know. I don't know what those two A's are, but someone help me out here, please. Because at the moment, a 4-17 team is beating a 14-14. By 4-17, you mean they've won 4 and they've lost 17? Because that sounds very, very bad. To a team that's won 14 and lost 4. I think the deciding factor is that 4, really, isn't it? I think that 4 just did a switcheroo, man. That's what's going to happen. And anyhow, the team who are getting beaten end up lose. Well, nah, never mind. I was going to say anyhow they end up losing like 3 more. That's terrible. National Collegiate. I've heard this word so many times. It's like a fancy American word for college, in it, where you could have just said college and not fuck up the base. National Collegiate Athletic Association. Okay. But actually, you could be the National Collegiate Athletic Association of curling. You could be the National Collegiate Athletic Association of toenail cutting. Like, honestly, doesn't really say it's basketball. Fix up, put a B in there. But no. The NCAA is very exciting. Very, very exciting. I, for one, have enjoyed many of their games. Some of them, though, it's like 2 teams are really good and they're playing each other. So you can't tell who's going to win those games. They're my favorite. But then they're really low scoring, where it's like they just cancel each other out athletically. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, man, I do enjoy me some basketball. I don't even know if I can even still play, because we've got concrete basketball cages around here. You don't really play on the kind of like that rubbery type kind of turf where it's got a bit of a bounce to it. People like playing on that because obviously they always end up falling on themselves, and they think they can get a nice little leap before they try and dunk on someone. If you need the ground to like boing you up before you can do a dunk, you probably have a career in the WNBA. And it's March Madness soon. That is huge in the United States. What I don't know, like to enlighten me, Dr. J, what March Madness is? Is it like you draft and you get to you go on a spending spree in March, or is it like the games that are coming, they're coming thick and fast because the playoffs are around the corner? Because we have something like that similar in football, but obviously each sport has its unique key events in the season, obviously. I think the grandiose one, I think globally, is the Super Bowl, because the World Series is in baseball, but I don't know anyone in this country that loves it that much. Basketball has the playoffs. Again, Game 6, nobody is as excited like I would be if I knew there were, tying with a team that's just as dominant. The World Cup and the Super Bowl, I would say, but because the World Cup comes around every 4 years, it can't really be held in the same regard. You got to think of something that's done annually. And I think the Super Bowl is the pinnacle, where people, even in this country, who don't know the rules, like I'm one of them. I barely know half the plays in NFL. But I would stay up and I would watch just for the spectacle. Like, do you know what I mean? I know there's stuff going on in the background. I don't exactly know what's going on, but I'm literally bantering with my boys. We're having a few drinks in, and then it's the halftime show, which we're pretty much only watching. I'm watching really the halftime show, and then once that's done, then I'll go back to like watching the rest of the game. But really, for me, it's just like, I know thousands of people right now are in that stadium, and loads of people in America are staying up, and they're having their respective Super Bowl parties. So I don't know. It's just like being live for certain UFC events where it's a big card. You, just like everyone else in that moment in time, are kind of synced into that instant of history. And the energy is palpable. all the same eyes on one target, watching all of that energy, it's quite special. So yeah, I would definitely give that a watch. It depends on who ends up in the playoffs this year for the NBA, to be perfectly honest. I mean, if the Lakers are in there, I'm watching it. It's that simple. If the Lakers are in there, I'm watching it. For my boy Kobe. It's the college basketball playoffs, technically, and since it's a knockout playoffs, lower ranking teams could eliminate top teams. Yeah, and that's, I think, what people love in football, a knockout tournament, or the chance for the underdog to just, there's like that one instance where they can make a name for themselves, you know. There's like, I don't know if you know the classic movie Rocky, you should do. If not, you're showing your age. But Rocky was I'm not going to call him a bum, but he called himself a bum. He had never truly made it to a contendership status. He was just this boxer that went around and did these low-level fights, really. Nobody knew who he was. And then Apollo Creed offers the opportunity of a lifetime for any unknown to step into the ring with him, and he give them a heavyweight fight. It turns out Rocky takes the fight, ends up having a historical fight with Apollo Creed, and that kind of propels Rocky to end up as an old man in Creed 2. So yeah, there's a lot to be taken from certain key events in sport, and that's why I love it, man. More than just the money and the business behind it, there's a lot of moments that just make you go, wow. Do you know what I mean? I was a part of this. I saw this happen. I'm lucky I'm not any older, though, because I would have lived through the whole OJ Simpson thing, and that would have been a definite mazza. But yeah. So how are we doing? We are doing terrible. We are now almost at 90 minutes. And the humanity of Real Sociedad stopping me from buying my mama house. I can't believe it. I gambled responsibly, but I didn't gamble wisely because I actually thought Real Madrid were about some things. And you know what the truth is? They're done out here. They're absolutely done, even if they score in the next few minutes. I didn't ask for a 3.5, okay? I asked for a W, okay? Real Madrid asked for a W so I can buy my mama house. You man are done out here. I'm sorry. I'm not even... No, I won't even entertain a thought. Jesus Christ. It's peak out here. I don't know if you can see that. All right. Oh, no, you can't. You're going to see Harry Kane. I was going to show you something. Doesn't need to be on the stream. It's fine. I'll show someone another time as I cry into their shoulder. This is absolutely peak. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to close up this inaugural live stream test. Let's call it for what it is. It's my first proper video, and this has been an hour of me just talking, rambling. So if you stop by later on, have a little chuckle, skip ahead. If you want to create some timestamps for your favorite parts, I might just do it myself. But yeah, I thank you so much for giving up 2 hours of your lives to watch me ape my way through my first stream. And yeah, hopefully you'll be joining me a little later for some fight night. But man, oh man, I don't even support them as a team, but it feels like a loss for my favorite team, Real Madrid. Thank you so much. Thank you for being terrible. Meanwhile, back in reality, somebody's just scored, and who would that be? Two people have scored. That third tier Italian team are doing bits. They've gone 5 goals right now. Wow. How's it that... Ooh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Real Madrid have scored and won 89 minutes. Just like the Dr. J's last game with, what's it called? St. Pauli and Hamburger. Real Madrid have minutes to turn this D into a W, and I don't know how they're going to do it, but still, I am still upset. They can't do this to my heart rate. I don't want to be on statins or beta blockers. What are they doing, fam? Like, I eat greens, I drink water, I don't eat too much red meat. My heart is good, but I felt some beats today from my own heart that felt like a betrayal. Like I was trying to kill myself because I was watching a team that was dead. I don't do this. Like, when Spurs are shit and they're losing, I turn off. I go for a walk. I come back and then I see the score. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. Real Madrid, no, not with my mum. No, I'm trying to buy my mum a house. You better do your bit, fam. And now you've got it on a knife edge, bro. You've got it on a knife. 90 minutes and you're drawing, fam. Oh my God. And I bet you'll take the draw as well, Zidane blood. I won't take it though. Please try and score. Save this absolute mazzoline of a stream and a slip that I've got, man. Jesus Christ. All right. I've relaxed. I've calm. It's just, when it comes to my mum's house. Yeah, I know, DJ. I just saw it. I got the gifts. Still a chance, though. I know, Veronica. I know we still have a chance. 3 minutes, a few goals. There's still a chance. I know. It's just they left it kind of late, didn't they? I've seen teams score 2 goals in the span of 5 minutes. That's if they've got 5 minutes stoppage time, bro. Don't give me no hope, you guys. Stop it. No more hope. Because if I get hope and then it gets taken away from me, it's even worse, okay? I'm going to be on boxing all night. So let's leave that for now. Oh, my God. We are coming very close to the dying embers of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Everton, for getting the W against Southampton. Although it's still not over. There's still enough time. It's 1 minute extra time for Everton. They don't really look like giving up possession. They're quite well drilled at the back, but Southampton could pull off a madness. Hopefully they hold on. Yeah. Hopefully they hold on. Oh, God. I decided to just drink 1 beer. Are you sure, Mel? Oh, my God. If you've got any friends who are football fans of whatever, get them to jump in the comments. Get them to send me some bants. Get them to ask me some questions. Tomorrow night will be Man City versus Wolves. I will try and pattern up a better live stream than I have today. As in all of the overlays and all of the nice fancy stuff is there. But I'm on your screen. That should be enough, right? But I've had quite a lot of fun, actually, from the first video and then realizing there was a game on. And then I just said, screw it, press play. So it's been fun. Although sitting down for 2 hours, oh my God, at halftime, I'm definitely going to have to do a lunge or 2 or some yoga, because my butt is dying. I've definitely got a dead butt cheek. Oh my God, that wasn't the team I wanted to score that. Oh my days. That was Breeder. No one's asking Breeder anything. Just calm down, Breeder, fam. Yeah. My mum's house has got nothing to do with you, Breeder. Yeah. 3 minutes into the 90 with Real Madrid, and it's looking peak. I don't know if they'll be able to go on another attack, a meaningful one. I'm hoping that they get 5 minutes. I'm hoping they get 8 minutes. Give me that Fergie time, please. But the minutes aren't going to mean nothing unless they score. So they need to hurry up and do something about that. Damn it. What can I say? It's been emotional, ladies and gentlemen. It's been well and truly mosh. Yeah, I feel like as we're coming to the dying embers, I just want to thank everyone who's tuned into this live, everyone who will watch this later on, everyone who will smash the hell out of that like button, who would subscribe, and who would share this with their friends. And yeah, thank you for joining me on the very first time that I saw your brown eyes. Okay, so that's 1-1. That's it. Real Madrid, you've cost my mum a yard. I'm done with you guys. I'm done. Never. You will not. I will not see your name on another slip again. It's not happening. And Southampton, 4 minutes in, they look like they're about to take the W any moment now. I'll just wait for the Southampton game to wrap up, and then I'll wrap this stream up like a bloody kebab. But yeah, everyone who tuned in, you've been amazing. Thank you so much. Did that even happen? I don't even know. Did you guys see it? There we go. So yeah, much love to every single one of you people who tuned in. I'm just watching the clock die down now. I need a timer, actually. I need to put a timer. But if I'm jumping between one game and another, maybe a timer's a bit cray. Come on, Southampton. Unless, like, they've got 5 minutes in their game, though. I'm like, what happened in that Everton game for there to be 5 more minutes? This is mad. Actually mad. Okay. Do you know what? If Everton score for some reason, somebody just tell me. But I'm done looking at the timer, because I'm constantly reminded that freaking Real Madrid took an L. You get me? So it's just not fun. Not fun at all. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. No, man's done out here. What can I say? What can I say? Thank you to Dr. J and to the wonderful Veronica Gijeva. Hopefully I said your surname correctly. You wonderful human beings on this premiere stream. Tomorrow, Man City, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Raheem Sterling, Podence, what's his name? Bernardo Silva, Neto. I don't know who else is in that team. Anyway, it's going to be a whitewash, to be perfectly honest. I'm predicting City 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 to Manchester City, if they even get out of second gear. But yeah, they're going to win and put some more points on, and definitely pile some more pressure on Man United, who look like they're imploding. I don't know how you... Well, no, it's Chelsea, admittedly. Chelsea are a new oiled outfit. They're doing better. But you didn't put one goal past Real Sociedad and you played a strong side. I'm sorry. This same dead team that cost my mum a house, yeah? Nah, fam. As far as I'm concerned, Real Madrid, you may as well be Manchester United. You're both on the same bus, fam, and you're going off a cliff. I don't mean that like, as in, you know, like, I just mean like off my brain. I don't want to think about you for now. With that said, anyway, you wonderful people, thank you for tuning into this impromptu live stream. As I said before, I am coming back thicker, stronger, faster. I don't know why I said thicker, because I'm not getting in any gym moments. I might do some press ups for you guys, but I'll be coming back with some overlays, some sound effects, some more shenanigans, and definitely just a live stream, which is hopefully nowhere near as emotional as this. I've got no investment in Manchester City or Wolves anyway, so hopefully it's just a good game of football that we get to watch together. But until then, I don't know where you are in the world, what the time is, but you have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you happen to be. And I will see you soon. Without further ado, it's time to end the stream. It's time to end the stream. Sad times. But I will see you tomorrow. Man City, I believe they're kicking off sometime around 8-ish. So I'll probably jump on the stream around past. Actually, no, I'm not going to have you man hanging. From about 7:45, I will be live. There you go. From about 7:45, I will be live, and I'll be sending you all the messages through the socials. Until then, people, stay cool, stay happy, stay warm, stay safe, and above all, stay black. Peace.